matches coming up. Who's ready for our next one? All right, let's get our competitors to the ring.
Back into first round action for the Odyssey Cup, and tonight it is hot as the second generation sensation, Jake Redondo himself, takes on highly recommended and Santino's own, the man coming through the curtains right now, none other than Cam Gates.
Cam Gates is so decorated here throughout Southern California, around the world, also from the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo.
That is right, a New Japan Academy standout, and tonight he's looking to do exactly what he does every single time, run his mouth to the crowd and pick up a win. As we know, Gates beaten Grizz in order to qualify tonight for the Cup, and he's looking in to make it, to be the second man to make it into those quarterfinals on June 22nd. But he's got a tall glass of water in front of him as the Radiant Son, the second generation sensation, the man who has been running SoCal of 2025, none other than Jake Redondo.
Yeah, the innovation that Jake Redondo as a young wrestler has brought out, it emulates that of Cameron Gates. I am telling you, that man has invented more suplexes than most wrestlers know. And he is going to be such a formidable opponent here tonight for Jake Redondo.
As we know, Jake Redondo coming out here tonight for the Odyssey Cup. He wants to be the first man to hold it. He wants to get his third shot at Jeremiah Fresh. And in order to do that, he has to make it past Cameron Gates tonight. Iron sharpens iron, as they say. Jake wanted the best. Well, he's got the best. New Japan Academy's best, Santino's best, SoCal's best, and Cam Gates. But tonight, the man with less than a year under his belt in professional wrestling looks to be only the second man to make it in the quarterfinals of the Odyssey Cup tonight.
Yeah, he still may be a rookie, but he grew up in this business. Of course, his father, Jason Redondo, was taking on Shawn Michaels, some of the WWE's best. And I'm telling you, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree with his son, Jake Redondo.
As we know, this man beating Antonio Rivers, CJ Tino, the likes of Mays and Lancaster, Shaw in his debut, Javi Baja going at it with Los Estrellas Atléticos with his dad, and tonight
is your second preliminary match for the Odyssey Cup Tournament, scheduled for one ball. Your referee for this contest, senior official Chad Rico. Introducing first, to my right, from Parlier, California, highly recommended, Cameron Gates. And his opponent, to my left, from San Diego, California, weighing at 190 pounds, the Radiant Son Jake Redondo.
Jake looking to shock the world yet again, hopefully getting a win over Cameron Gates, because as I was talking to him earlier today, he wants his third shot at Jeremiah Fresh. Both times he went against Fresh. Fresh cheated to get that win. He wants the Primal Pro Heavyweight Championship. In order to do that, he's got to make it through this tournament tonight. A tall task ahead of him, all for championship glory, for cup glory. But for Cam Gates, this is just another San Diego tournament for him in his long list of accomplishments, and he wants to snuff out the fire of this young rookie here tonight.
Yeah, the man with the dragon tattoo, Cam Gates, has such an illustrious career. I was amazed and honored that he could be a part of Primal Pro Wrestling here, and he won his way into this tournament. Looks like
he might want to turn around.
Yeah, he might have underestimated young Jake here.
A lot of people, as we have seen in Primal, have come into the ring and underestimated Jake Redondo at every second that they possibly can. But Jake has shown time and time again, there's a reason they call him the Radiant Son, why he is the second generation sensation. Because when the bell rings, he gets it done, and he gets that win. As he has said multiple times over, he is the lottery ticket you do not have to scratch to know that he is a winner, and hoping to become just that tonight.
Yeah, you'll notice when you look at Jake's technique, it is so clearly beyond his time. It's hard to realize that he is just a rookie when you look at textbook holds like that.
Absolutely only a year in professional wrestling as Jake Redondo, as we know, the tutelage of his dad, going against the likes of Yokozuna, Shawn Michaels, multiple different WWE superstars. But now, Jake Redondo taking it to Cam Gates, into the corner, leapfrog drop down. Oh, and a drop kick for his displeasure.
Well done, young son, well done.
This is where Jake Redondo is lethal. He continues on his onslaughts. He takes in the adulation of the crowd, but continues on when he needs to, and we are seeing that tonight with his non-stop smother approach. He's taking to Cam Gates. But again, Cam Gates, a Southern California veteran, a man who's held multiple titles, getting tripped up now, and oh, a little black magic kick straight to his smush.
Yeah, right to Cam Gates, and he's used to being the one to surprise his opponent. I don't think he saw that coming from Jake.
Absolutely not. Send him to the outside, now trying to fight Jake on the apron.
Yeah, when all else fails, why don't you punch a guy in the mouth?
Oh, and a nasty leg drop to the outside. Jake Redondo had that one scouted, said, see ya later. Now going to the top rope. Potentially high risk, high reward this early in a match. Beautiful crossbody.
Yeah, Jake Redondo has all the moves. I am so glad that it's worked out for him to be against Cam Gates here in the beginning. What he needs to work on is his wildness, his ability to guess what his opponent is going to do next, so he can counter it before it even happens and get the win.
Oh, potentially looking for a final cut, Orion, but not able to get it again. That Santino's training, that New Japan Academy training, able to drop the hips was Cam Gates. Get out of that situation. Now Jake Redondo fighting on all fours. Here he goes. And now, oh, geez, just being sent into the turnbuckle. Odyssey just hitting his neck on the way down.
Yeah, Chad Rico is all over that to make sure that he's okay. I'm telling you, you could have gotten seriously injured on that move.
Cam Gates with his no-nonsense, unorthodox style. We're seeing it on full display tonight. He does not care if you walk out of this match alive or not. We're seeing that when he's given no caution to Jake Redondo with that European uppercut. Woo! And the chops are hot tonight.
Yeah, Cam Gates has forgotten more moves than most wrestlers know. And I'm telling you, that just improvisation to do a hip toss into the turnbuckle, oh, so painful, so devastating.
Makes him lethal, and you can see there, shifted his momentum.
One drop down too many.
Accordion rack.
Yeah, Surf is up.
Twisting Jake in ways I don't think he's ever been twisted before, but Jake, wildly as ever, able to get into the cover, but getting a cutoff with a massive clothesline from Cam Gates. You know, Ryan, I gotta ask you, Cam Gates is so lethal. We've seen him with this explosive offense, especially in the first 5 minutes of this match against Jake Redondo. What does Jake have to do tonight that he has done before against Southern California veterans and able to get the win and move on to our quarterfinal on June 22nd?
Well, I think what it comes down to what Jake has to do is he has to weather the storm. You know, unfortunately, Cam Gates is one of those guys you can't prepare for. He invents moves every single match.
An innovator.
Boom! You've got to weather the storm, and when you see the opportunity open up, you've got to strike, and you may only get one shot to do that.
Cam Gates going for a cover, only getting a 2 count. And this is where Cam Gates gets the most dangerous, when he's able to slow down a match, when he's able, as you can see, to strut to the crowd's adulation. But now, fighting from under, with a heart of gold, is none other than the Radiant Son Jake Redondo. But oh, looks like he's getting a little caught the ropes there, getting a kick for his pleasure. And now Jake keeping the onslaught, only a 2 count.
Like I said, you have to wait for that opportunity. Jake saw that Cam got a little caught in the ropes. Big boot to the stomach. Might have knocked the wind out of Chad Rico's double checking and making sure that Cam Gates wants to continue.
Jake Redondo looking to catch his breath and now bring Cam Gates back to his feet. Nasty European uppercut, looking to hit the ropes. But no, Cam Gates able to stop him. Potentially looking for a Boston Crab. You know, another Boston native tonight. in our first round matches. CJ Gino, we will see him later, but Cam Gates looking to take a move out of his playbook.
See, and this is where the height of Jake Redondo is so helpful. If he was able to, if he was shorter and Cam sits right down, there's nowhere he can go. But look at the long arms and legs of Jake Redondo. You can see that Cam can't get all of it like he wants.
Absolutely, that lankiness playing into Jake Redondo's favor, but oh, a low kick straight from the ropes. A lot of momentum in that, my goodness.
Absolutely, and I'm telling you, that kick that Jake had earlier has slowed Cam down. Normally he would have been right on top, but Cam had to take a moment to gather himself to do some more offense.
Oh yeah, you can see Cam Gates just breathing from the mouth right now. A lot has gone on in this match. A lot of defense he has taken, but no!
What a leaping neckbreaker. I have never seen Jake do that. Looks like he's breaking out some new moves for the match today.
An innovator himself, realizing he's gonna have to take it. Oh, take everything to Cam Gates with a little back elbow. Able to duck under the kick, step up in Zaguri goes Jake.
You've got to finish it, son. You got to finish it.
Blue Thunder Bomb gets it all. Wow, only a 2 count. A lesser man that would have put away, but for someone like Cam Gates, a SoCal legend, able to get out at 2.99.
Oh, that was an incredible kick out by Cam. There's a reason why he's one of the most sought-after pro wrestlers here in Southern California.
And now Jake Redondo looking to snuff out highly recommended. They're going to take that off his resume with a massive pro kick tonight. Wow, that's got to be it. Oh! I don't know if he was waking up from a knockout or if Cam Gates still has some gas left in his system, but staying in this fight in a...
Well, that's the hard thing about the bro kick, is that you've got to have space. You've got to have a run up to it. So Jake has to make that decision. Do I go for a move on top of him, or do I do a big one?
This is not something we've seen from Jake before. Instead of keeping on the onslaught, rolling out and taking a... Looking like his confidence was a little shaken on that bro kick.
Jake, do you want this or not?
Eye that cup, sir.
Do you want this or not, Jake? Do you want it? Then get back in that ring!
Wise words from Odyssey himself. Get in the ring, but oh! Took too much time trying to get his mind back in the game. And Cam Gates looking to capitalize the veteran instinct. Get him in the torture rack position.
Oh, what comes up must...
Oh, and a slam, my God. No! Out of pure instinct, Jake able to get out of it, but Cam Gates doing what Jake couldn't, following in on the onslaught. Eventually you're going for a... Wow! What a maneuver!
Canadian backbreaker into a DDT, and I'm sorry, Jake, but oh my God!
Wow! Jake Redondo keeping it in a fight. The Radiant Son will not be.
He will not be denied. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that.
And Cam Gates.
2 innovative moves back to back. And Jake Redondo is able to dig deep to kick out.
Then Gates is starting to realize just who he's in the ring with. A second-generation sensation, a man who's been taking SoCal by storm in 2025 and potentially the man to make it into our quarterfinals.
Oh, and here it comes. This is going to be the end right here.
It ends every match he's in, but no, able to turn it around, gets the gut kick. Is he looking for it? He is. Final cut? No. Oh, hitting him in the back is Cam Gates. No, arm drag by Jake Redondo. Oh, and a super kick.
Oh my God.
Chad Rico might need a check. Cam Gates, he might have lost a couple of teeth. And final cut.
Is this gonna do it?
Jake Redondo is your second man to make it into the Odyssey Cup quarterfinals.
Advancing to the next round of the Odyssey Cup, Jake Redondo.
What a match. Jake Redondo, Cam Gates. Every match a main event. Did I say that before?
Yeah, you sure did, Orion, and that's exactly what we saw tonight.
Absolutely. These two competitors, I am telling you, there is a lot still to be said for Cam Gates. He is going to continue to have an illustrious career. But are we seeing a new illustrious one emerge here in the Radiant Son, Jake Redondo?
Second generation sensation, only the second man to make it in to the quarterfinals that we will see on June 22nd. And he is one step closer, not only to the Odyssey Cup, but one step closer to his third opportunity for the real prize.
You gotta prove it, man. You gotta prove it.
And he proved it tonight with a win over a Southern California veteran. Well, let's take it to the ring. We are not done. 2 more matches in our preliminary matches for the Odyssey Cup.
Yeah, but we're about to have a little breather here with a non-title matchup. Cam Gates is looking a little bit worse for wear here.